This is my wife's 2012 JK Unlimited Sahara, and she loves this Jeep. But I have to admit, I've been kind of a bad husband, and I've really neglected it. It's got JCR armor on it, but it's like powder coat blems and powder coat test sprays. Yeah, she doesn't deserve that. She deserves better. So we have all new JcrOffroad armor with really great production powder coat on it. The lift that we have on this thing's like a 3-inch hodgepodge that with parts laying around the shop, and it just rides terrible. So I have a JKS J-Spec 2.5-inch lift going on here with their control arm. It's gonna ride fantastic. Right now it's on 34-inch tires because I didn't want to re-gear it. See, I'm really lazy. But now I'm gonna put 488 gears in it, 37-inch tires. This Jeep is gonna be really awesome, and the best part is she doesn't know anything about it. So I'm really excited to get started on it. I'm really excited to surprise her with it. So let's get going. I love living in Michigan, but rust, man, it's a nightmare. So like I said, Amber's Jeep's a 2012. It's an automatic with a tow package, so I assumed it had 373s. Well, I just got it apart, and it turns out that it has 321s. So I've been making my wife drive around on a JK on 34s with 295 70 17s. Yeah, 34s with 321 gears. I am a terrible, terrible husband. But I've got some 488s from Nitro Gear to push those 37s. What I don't have is a 373 and up carrier for her front Dana 30. So I'll have to order that. So I'm gonna get started on the rear, and I will wait for that carrier to come in the mail. So sorry, honey, but it'll be cool when it's done. But sorry for all that past terrible driving with the wrong gear ratio. So our friends from Hodgkinton, that's better. Our friends from Notch Customs sent Amber a set of their fiberglass J-Max flares for her Jeep, which are really sweet, full tire coverage, but they come like this primer gray fiberglass color. I wonder if I know anyone who could get those color. Oh, hi Pete.
Hey, Daryl.
How are you?
Good.
You don't have anything going on right now, do you?
Well, yeah, I'm usually pretty busy, but yeah, Becky's been after me to paint Ruby Girl. Got a lot going on. What's
Like
up?
a lot. Can you paint these for me, maybe?
Yeah.
Awesome, thank you. Bye. So everyone went home for the night. I've got to resort to selfie mode, but the rear end went pretty easy. The first test pattern was like a little bit shallow, so I added 6 or 7 thousandths, and that is where we are. That's a pretty nice pattern. It's really nice when stuff goes as easy as a test pattern, and then I can button it up. Backlash feels pretty good. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Like I said earlier, I forgot to order a front carrier because I thought it was 373s. Total fail, have to wait for tomorrow for that. But I think I'm gonna button this guy up, and then I'm gonna clean up her new used lift, which is a JKS J-Spec, and we'll get to that a little later. All right, so I got kind of a late start today. I had to do work that actually pays money, but the carrier showed up, so the front gears are in and installed. First try, awesome pattern, which is really nice because I had no patience today for gear installs. And now I've got to knock all this surface rust off this front axle. Michigan, not great to vehicles, but I'm gonna knock all the surface rust off here with a wire wheel, and then I'm gonna prime and paint it so this looks really fantastic, and then put the front suspension together. So yes, I said used lift earlier, and I know what you're thinking. Doesn't she deserve a new lift? Well, sure, of course she does, but how can I pass this up? This is a JKS J-Spec. I know I said earlier it was a 2.5, but by the look of the springs, I think it might be a 3.5. And it's in pretty good shape, and it comes with all the control arms, Fox 2.0 shocks. Really, really, really nice, and I'm super happy to put it on here because what was on here before was like a mix of some springs that I don't even know where they came from and some yellow, too stiff OME shocks. and it just rides horrible, and I'm ashamed and I'm sorry, honey. But now you get the new used hotness as opposed to the old busted rides terrible. New used hotness, old busted rides terrible. So I just got this all cleaned up, and I guess I better get together and get it going in. Talk to you soon. So I've got the front suspension all in, looking fantastic. Need a hub on the driver's side, unfortunately, so I can't set the toe, but I do have the caster set, so that's pretty cool. But now I'm gonna do the job that I'm really dreading, and I've been dreading for a while. It's the drop exhaust spacers that go right there. You need these so you can clear the exhaust crossover pipe with the factory drive shaft. So JKS makes these neat little spacers that drops that down, but unfortunately, yeah, look at that rust. Ugh, gross. So I have to cut them and hammer out those pressed-in nuts, and that doesn't sound fun at all, so I've been putting it off. But, I don't know. It's for my wife, and I love her, so I better get that done. Talk to you soon. 1 down, 3 to go. So removing these sliders, they were a little rusty, but they're coming off, and I recruited some help at gunpoint. So Pizza Tony's back there. That's nasty.
Oh, hello. Doing assisting type things, i.e. installing tire carrier.
All right, another productive day here. I'm just installing the ever important cherry red anodized spiked lug nuts, which is I hope she likes them. But we got the Canati Mud Hogs in 37. You've seen us run these tires on a couple of the other builds. Great tires, great price. I think you can get them at Sam's Club, so that is pretty cool. Really digging it. Sitting at ride height right now, but not with the notch flares. Still waiting on those from Pete. We'll probably do those tomorrow or Friday. Anthony helped me put bumpers on, so we have the rear Vanguard shield tire carrier with the third brake light there. I've got to wire up the reverse lights. Got the classic sliders on. It's got a name. Amber loves cherries, and this thing is deep cherry red, so pretty fitting. Cameron did some awesome 8-bit stickers there and in the back. Sweetness. What else is going on? Got the front Vanguard installed, the revolvers installed, got a VR 10S, the new Warn VR series winches. Let me turn this light down, that's really bright. New Warn VR series winches with synthetic cable. Factor 55 thimble that I found in a drawer, so that's pretty sweet, and it even matches the color of her Jeep. Truck lights she already had, so digging it. So I've got to center the axle tonight and then lock down all the suspension, and I think I'm done. I will put the inner fenders and the notch flares on tomorrow. Talk to you soon. Look what is here. Color matched notch flares. Get them out without scratching them. So fancy. Pete did such a fancy job. He said this is the last thing that he's ever painting for any of us. And he was really mad about it. Short and mad. But that's fine, whatever. I'm just gonna get them installed now. So I was putting some gear oil in Amber's diffs, and this right here flew off the pump and spurred gear oil all over my pants. So that's really awesome. So I was wearing clean pants. That's what I get for not changing into shop clothes. Dang it. I love you, honey. Kinda. So someone must have told Nitro Gear and Axle that we were building this for Amber. I think that might have been Bubba. But anyways, they sent gifts for Amber's secret Jeep build. What they sent are their awesome aluminum diff covers for her Dana 30 and her Dana 44. These things are beefy, they're really cool. I already put the stock diff covers on with gear oil, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these on at the 500-mile gear oil change. Just check the gears, make sure there's not a bunch of shavings in them, and I'll put these killer diff covers on. They're great, they come with RTV, they come with stainless steel bolts, and they also sent some of these magnetic get your ass in gear nitro koozies. I'm not gonna give these to Amber, these are for me. Sorry. Oh man, getting really close now. Currently adjusting tire size and gear ratio on the flash cal, and then I'll give her a call and try to make up some reason that she has to come pick it up. So we'll see how that goes. Hello. What are you currently doing? Could you do me a huge favor? Your Jeep is done, and Cameron's thinking about buying a Miata next week. So I told him you could borrow ours for the weekend to see if he likes it or not. Could you just bring it to me, and then you can just take your Jeep home? And then I'll just head home with you when you get here. Yeah, so whenever you get here, we'll just leave. I'm ready. I'm just waiting on that. So. All right, love you. Bye-bye. Hook, line, and sinker. Maybe she already knows. Maybe somebody told her, I don't know. She didn't seem surprised. All right, that's it. She's on her way. She'll be here in about 10 minutes. I'm giving it super quick wash. And then we're gonna surprise her. I'm excited. All right, honey, so I told you we were just gonna do bumpers, but we actually did a little bit more.
Oh my God. That looks awesome. Oh my God, there's so much different stuff on there.
So let's walk around and.
Oh my God, what did you do?
Let's walk around and talk about it. So you had 34-inch tires. We went to 37 Mudhog from Canati,
Oh
37, 12, 5, 17. Those are the wheels you already had on there.
Oh my God, and look at these little things.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We have to have the color match spiky
Of
lug nuts
course.
going on.
Oh my God.
And then you had that janky left on there before that rode terrible. So this is a JKS J-Spec 3.5-inch with control arms, Fox 2.0 shocks.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, a little more room there because Notch Customs. You know
Yeah.
Russ, Notch Customs.
Yes. Ah, I love
He sent
it.
you some fiberglass fender flares.
Oh my God, thank you, Russ.
And then I made Pete paint them. I forced Pete to paint them.
Oh, and I love that.
So we had to, so we know that you love cherries, and you had to go with the dark cherry metallic paint. So Cameron made you some,
Oh my
we
God.
named it.
Oh my God.
Is that okay?
That's awesome. It's
Okay.
8-bit.
Yeah, 8-bit.
I love it.
And then
Oh
we
my
swapped
God.
the windshield banner out to a gold one too.
Oh, awesome. Yay.
Because that's got to match. So I brought it here for bumpers. So so brand new Vanguard bumper,
nice.
worn VR. You had the VR before with the steel cable. You have a worn VR with synthetic rope on it.
Oh, nice.
Red Factory 55.
No more flag.
Yep, no more worn flag hanging down. Red Factory 55. 488 gears from Nitro Gear are in it. I thought that you had 373s before, but you actually had 321s. So sorry that I made you drive around on terrible gears with 34-inch tires. But now that's right. Vanguard rear bumper, shield, tire carrier to hold that 37.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, so nice.
See, so you can close it. Super easy to open and close. It's
Yeah.
all attached.
Oh, that's great. Oh, and it moves with it.
Yeah.
That's cool. Like I didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a Heim joint there.
Yeah.
You don't pay attention to our products at all, do you?
Well, I don't see them. They're behind a tire.
There's full-size spare, matching spiky lug nuts.
Is that a light?
Yeah, brake light, third brake light, reverse
Oh, you
lights.
moved the brake light.
Yep, that
Oh.
brake light's gone. It's right there now.
Awesome.
LED,
Awesome.
reverse lights, 8-bit cherry on the side.
Oh, that's great. I love that.
8-bit cherry on the side. Brand new classic sliders. Oh, inner fenders in the rear.
Ooh, pretty.
They're a little dirty.
Ooh, yeah.
And then front inners too with color matched.
Oh, I love that. I
JCR.
love the red. That's so great.
Yep.
Oh my God.
So there you go, honey.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
Yep, surprise.
I'm so excited.
All right.
Mwah.
I love you.
Love you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody else.
Yep. So there it is. Amber has been pimped. And now I'm not a terrible husband anymore. All right, Amber, I'm gonna have to christen it. Sorry. All the other Jeeps do way better burnouts.
What are you gonna do about that?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. I'm done with this thing.